People. So I wanted to share a message. Sometimes the weight we carry is the weight of not letting go. Sometimes you have to let go in order to renew yourself. You have to release in order to be renewed at times. You can't harbor resentment. You can't hold on to not forgiving people. You don't hold on to relationships that are going nowhere, or that you're unhappy in, or that you feel like you're settling in. Like, you really have to love yourself enough to let go sometimes, because when you're holding on, you are holding on to something that is making you feel horrible. At times, yes, you will feel horrible. You're lacking a certain amount of peace that you will have if you learn to let go. And I'm speaking on this because it's something that I realized about myself. It's something that I just was talking to my baby about. Like, at times we have to let go. Like, even here's something that I'm going to speak about. I remember when the day I took my mother to the hospital, me and my sister. Um, and I remember my mom crying on the sidewalk, and I asked her, "Mommy, why are you crying?" And she said, "But Dewan," she was like, "I don't think I'm gonna make it back home. Like, I'm not coming back home." And I was like, "Mommy, don't cry. I promise you, we're gonna bring you home. We're just gonna take you to the hospital, have them check your levels, and I'm not gonna let them keep you. We're gonna bring you back home." Well, I never got a chance to bring my mother back home. My mother died within a week of being in the hospital, and I held on to that for so long after my mom passed. And it's only been 3 years that my mom has been gone, but that hurt me for so long, and I held on to that until I realized that my mom is not here suffering anymore. And I did everything humanly possible to make sure my mother was comfortable throughout her cancer battle. And that was something that I had to release. I had to let go of that. Even when my father died, I remember I was a little girl when my father died the day before Mother's Day, and I was supposed to go to the hospital to visit him the day before he died. My mother asked me if I wanted to go visit him, and I had been out shopping with my cousin on Jamaica Avenue earlier that day. So I was like, "No, Mom, my feet tired. I've been walking around all day. I'm gonna go see him tomorrow." Well, the next morning, my grandmother, I heard her voice, and I jumped up out of my bed, excited to see my grandmother, for her to tell me my father died. And that is something that I held on to for decades. Okay, every year around Mother's Day, I would just be so sad and depressed. Like, I held on to that for a long time, and I finally started celebrating Mother's Day. I finally released that. It was nothing I could do. It was just not meant for me to be there when he died. And to let go of that, to release those type of loads, boy, oh boy, was the weight of the world on my shoulders when I felt like that? Hell yeah. But I released those things, and I feel so much more at peace now. So, sometimes the weight you're carrying is the weight of not letting go. And sometimes you really do have to let go. So please, I encourage you guys to let go, release, and renew. Love you guys. Enjoy your day.